Welcome back to the channel, guys. Brothers Motors. Here it is, Chrysler 300, guys. Said it's overheating, guys. Now y'all know how I am about depending on the engine. I don't know what engine it is yet. I guess I could have popped the hood, but let me start this thing. I don't want to 180,000 miles, guys. 180,000 miles on an overheating 2.7 is not good. And from what I'm being told, guys, somebody have already replaced the radiator and the radiator cap. Guys, any kind of high pressure you're getting out of a 2.7, that's not even a hood prop. Okay, the shocks are wore out. Oh my goodness, guys. They said they have replaced the thermostat housing and the radiator. So that means that's some high pressure going on, guys. Now, y'all know my thinking with these concerning these 2.7s, guys. I'm highly against it. Okay. Now, you also know you will not be able to see much. I guess we can check and see if there's excessive blow by. But as far as sludge go, y'all know what I recommend, guys. Removing the cam sensor. Okay. I typically stop doing everything if I see sludge build up. But in this case, there's coolant high pressure buildup. So it's the same scenario, guys. That's a new radiator. Okay, now the radiator likely blew because of high pressure. Oh my goodness, guys, let me go grab some tools. I'm gonna yank this cam sensor out and grab me a hood prop so I can keep this hood up, guys. Okay, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. I went and grabbed me a prop bar. I had to prop the hood up so it'll stay up. And then went and grabbed my tool because what I'm about to do is remove this cam sensor. Just checking for the presence of any kind of sludge buildup. Guys, this is an underlying overheating problem, and I really don't want any part of this because I know what the outcome likely is going to be. Okay, and that's basically engine problems. I personally refuse to work on this car. The only repair I will make to such a problem like this is to replace the engine. Okay, after you've been burnt a couple of times, you do better when you know better. You make better decisions. Okay, now I can't say with a good conscience that this engine is heavily sludged. All right, but there is overheating problems. Okay, this is a brand new radiator, I was informed. Yes, you can see it right through there. Along with a new radiator cap, along with a new bleeder valve. Okay, in fact, this is the aftermarket bleeder valve. OEM bleeder valve will not have the bleeder screw on top of the valve. That essentially weakens the valve. Okay, it's bad enough this engine runs under high pressure when it's trying to overheat. You don't want to make anything weak in the cooling system. Okay, because the strong stuff is not going to give out before the plastic. The plastic parts will likely give out first. You will likely have coolant leak at the hoses. When pressure buildup arises, guys, it's going to search for the weakest point to escape. All right, and it's typically going to be this, or either the hose, or in some cases the radiator. Even when I see leaking bleeder valve, guys, I go into panic mode, simply replacing bleeder valves on a 2.7 liter engine that once overheated is extremely risky. Now, I don't want to put the fear on anybody, any new mechanics, anything like that, but I will say this: it is extremely risky trying to repair any kind of overheating on a Dodge Chrysler 2.7 liter engine. I don't care if you can obviously see where it's leaking. Well, it's leaking. It's obviously leaking. So that's obviously my problem. So that's obviously what I need to do to fix it. You replace it, you come back. Underlying overheating problems with this particular engine is basically something internal going on with the engine, guys. And I'm not going to sit here and yell out head gasket like the average mechanic will do. Okay, everything is not a head gasket. This is an all aluminum engine, guys. If there's any kind of warpage with any parts of the engine itself, meaning the cylinder heads or the block, you're never going to get rid of that. Okay, once that aluminum expand, it will it will never retract back to its original form. Okay, it's done. It's done. You may fix or repair or replace some underlying problems that you can obviously see, but the root cause is still there, guys, and it's gonna haunt you for the rest of the car's life. I'm telling you, I personally refuse to work on these cars equipped with this engine if it's an overheating problem. I've been there, done that way too many times. Okay, so you live and learn, guy. Now, as far as what I'm gonna write up, I will go explain and talk with the customer. Really, guy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna write up an engine. Okay, I know some of you can sit back going, "You're not gonna even diagnose it. You're not gonna." The history alone tells me everything I need to know. Parts, cooling system parts have been replaced. Car still overheating. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you something weird or crazy about this car. There's a block tester that I tend to do, or we tend to do, when we searching for the presence of exhaust gases in the cooling system. Okay, I think I have a video out. I'm gonna link it right here. I was doing a minivan. There's some solution we put in this apparatus. We set it near the cooling system. What we're trying to do is suck in any of that gases, not the coolant, but the gases. Now, if our mixture changes colors, that essentially signals the presence of exhaust gases inside the cooling system. That is bad. That is a no-no. But this particular car do not care. This particular engine do not care. You can pass that test and still have problems with internal cooling system problem, internal cooling system problem. So I don't even trust that. That's why I'm so burnt on this car. I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? I'm paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. I am y'all know what I'm trying to say. I can't do it, guys. So that is the only estimate you're gonna get from me based off the history and things have been replaced, and the fact that I sat in the car running it for a good 5 minutes maybe. My hand was just doing this. By the time it got halfway, I shut it down. That is pressure buildup. Sure, you can. That could be an air pocket. That could be lack of coolant. But that pressure buildup was extremely fast. Okay, cooling hands should not just be doing this right before your very eyes. It should not just and keep going. Now I heard the fan kick in. I should have filmed that part too. Fan kick in around 230 degrees. But the hand's still trying to keep pushing. No. I am done, guys. So what I'm going to do is write up an estimate on engine assembly. Depending on how much they love the car, would dictate likely if they purchase the repair or buy the repair. So that's not my call to make. One good thing came out of this. I did not witness, or I did not verify the engine is heavily sludged. Okay, but not sure what it is about these engines. All right, they have once, no matter why, but once they overheat, it's pretty much a wrap. In my opinion, I'm entitled to my opinion, guys. You might hear something totally different from another mechanic. This is JT opinion. You only heard JT say this, nobody else. You don't have to tie what I say with other mechanics, YouTube mechanics or whatever, you know, what have you. This is JT's opinion. Okay, scarred is the word I was looking for. It's amazing how words will come to you after you're done discussing it. Okay, I am scarred for life from previous repairs I have attempted to make on this car. Guys, I remember one time I put a water pump on it. Everything outside of the engine. Water pump, radiator, thermostat cap, radiator cap. Of course, thermostat, that's even harder. That's under there. Verify that there's absolutely no restriction whatsoever. Do y'all know that car came back a month later and the customer was highly upset, and rightfully so. Okay, so I came to that conclusion a long time ago that once this engine overheats, for whatever reason, again, guys, you don't know the reason. A head gasket is not just going to blow. Engine assembly is not just going to warp. Something has to induce that. So if it overheated for whatever reason and it overheated a long period of time, yes, the aluminum heads, or either the block is likely warped. Okay, once that happens, no more. Okay, I do not even send heads out to get repaired on this car. You're getting the engine. I refuse to work on this car. All right, guys, so I'm done. Brothers Motors, I will inform him of such, explain to him the risk, and see what he want to do with the customer. Some people you know, some customer will make the decisions like, well, let's fix it and see what happens. That's a lot of money, but that's their call to make. All right, guys, so I'm done. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.